All right, we're going to turn to a current event happening in 2 weekends up in Rock Falls. The annual Bellson Music Fest is returning on Saturday, June 6th. This is an all-day music event honoring the world-famous big band drummer Louie Bellson, who was born in Rock Falls in 1924. And we have local big band musician Josh Duffy and Melinda Jones, Director of Tourism and Events for Rock Falls, joining us now. Thank you both so much for being here.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for having us on.
2 weeks, how you feeling?
We're good.
That's right,
Yep.
ramping up.
Before we talk about what's happening at the Bellson Music Fest, I really want to talk about its namesake. Josh, can you talk about the impact and the influence that Louie has had on music today?
Yeah, his legacy, he left a lasting impact that doesn't go just to the Quad Cities, it goes worldwide. He was an ambassador for the music, but his legacy that he leaves with the music is just lasting. And Rock Falls has done an amazing job of paying tribute to Louie with this music festival, because he wasn't just a big band drummer, he played all styles of music, but he was really about teaching the young people about this music, but just wanting to put a smile on his face, play this music, and have a good time with the audience. And that's what we want when people come to Rock Falls, is to have that experience. And it's a free festival. You can't beat that. So bring your lawn chair, come on out, enjoy some great food and drink, but listen to the great variety of music.
Louie Bellson, born in Rock Falls, 1924. Did he grow up in the area as well?
No, he was born there, and then the family moved down to Peoria, and then they moved up to Rock Island area. Then they settled in Moline in about the mid-1930s. Then that's where he attended Moline High School and graduated from there in 1942. And the one little item I brought on, since we're graduation season, this is actually has Louie Bellson's name on it. That actually is from 1942, that you would have been handed when you attended the graduation at Wharton Fieldhouse. So I found this in a local flea market here. So I couldn't believe that. So a lot of great history there. So
seriously, and I'm always so blown away by the amount of incredible musicians that came out of our area.
Yes.
And that brings us to the Bellson Music Fest. 5 years in, Melinda. Why is it so important for Rock Falls to build this tradition up every year?
Really, it's to build it up because Louie Bellson never forgot Rock Falls. So when he'd come back, he'd visit Rock Falls, and everybody knows that. And so we want to just carry on his legacy, celebrate him.
So what do you plan for this year?
Yeah, so we've got a lot planned. The drum clinic first at the McCormick Event Center, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. And then we've got Josh Duffy and the Black Hawk Broadcasters. They'll start at 1 o'clock at the RB&W Park, and then at 3 o'clock will be the Crooked Cactus, and at 5 is John Rush and the Dog and Out. And then at 7 o'clock is Rare Element. So we'll have food vendors there, so you can get some food and just enjoy a nice afternoon of music.
Yeah, and I know we said it before, but we need to emphasize this is free to attend. You don't need to get tickets to show up. You should bring a lawn chair if you can.
Well, no, we have seating there, so you don't have to, but you can bring a lawn chair, bring an umbrella maybe if it's really hot. We're not saying the other word, the R word.
That's right. That's right. That's not our vocabulary.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely, you can come and enjoy the afternoon there. It's a beautiful park, and it sits right along the Rock River.
Well, you mentioned the drum clinic, and that is something that's happening right before the concerts all start at the park. And Josh, you're leading it this year.
Yes.
What's going on?
So the neat thing about this clinic is we've had Walfredo Reyes from Chicago in the past, Steve Smith, and so I'm going to be teaching a clinic on drumming from the 1910s, 20s, and 30s, what Louie grew up listening to. And then I'm also going to be teaching what Louie had taught me when I was in high school. And so it's that carrying on that Bellson legacy, and that's my big thing when I get to work with young musicians, is show them this. But Louie grew up listening to that great music of the 1920s and 30s. So they're going to be able to see me playing on a vintage drum set from the 20s on the period instrument, showing what Louie would have done.
Can you give us a hint? What is something that Louie taught you or told you that has really stuck with you over the years?
One thing is the Papa Joe Jones brush technique, and Papa Joe is the drummer for the Count Basie band. And so he showed me how to do this technique. He goes, I've only shown a few people how to do this. But what's going to make it neat with the 5-year anniversary is that whomever comes to the clinic, we're actually going to be raffling off a Louie Bellson autograph. So whoever's there has a chance to win an actual Louie Bellson autograph. So you can't beat that. So a drum clinic, free music, a Louie Bellson autograph. It's going to be an amazing weekend of all events happening.
And we should also specify when it comes to the clinic, this is all ages.
It's all ages,
and all skill levels.
Exactly, yep. And if they have questions, I love to answer those questions. And I'll have some Bellson history there that they can look at, photographs and like method books that he had. But I just love to be able to bring what I know for this music, because it's a niche style, the 20s is. So if I can get more people really into it, then that's going to keep that ball rolling for the creativeness.
Before I let you guys go, I would love to ask, that you started this festival right kind of as COVID was starting to wind down a little bit. And now here we are 5 years later.
Yeah.
It's changed and it's grown so much. So what do you want people to take away from this year's festival?
Just the coming to see all the music, listening to all the music. We have all kinds of genre. We've got rock, we've got funk, we've got the 20s, we've got everything, some Louie Bellson's music. So just to, enjoy the afternoon and be in Rock Falls.
And Rock Falls is such a great community, not far from the Quad Cities, a beautiful drive, but when you're there, they treat you like family. They just roll out the red carpet for you because it's just such a great place to be. And Louie was proud to be from Rock Falls. And you can actually visit Louie Bellson's home. There's a marker in the lawn there. You can drive by and see where he was born, and the family home is still there. So the Bellson legacy is strong in Rock Falls, and it's great to see that with the music and the event that Rock Falls Tourism puts on every year, and Melinda and her crew do such a fantastic job.
Yeah, thank you.
I love it. And everybody can celebrate in 2 weeks on Saturday, June 6th.
Right.
Thank you both so much for stopping by today. I can't wait for June 6th.
Thank
you. Thank you so much.
And for you guys at home, we made it easy for you. We have the full list of events and times up at WQAD.com underneath the As Seen on TV tab.